Hello and welcome. My name is William Autrey and this is Lights Up. So, first we're going to go through the code and see all what I did for this using the tutorial that our professor gave us. So, we start out with the diagnostic button. This is our public class, the LO diagnostic button. Here's our numeric ID. Then we get into our game manager. Here's where it basically states to get on mouse down, which means clicking. Our set on off, which is the on state or off state. But as of right now, the value is set to equal false, which means that it's not on. Then the puzzle solved, which is false. Here, the value is equal to false. But if that, then your child 0 is set to true, and your child 1 is set to false. And then else is the opposite. If your child 1 is true, then the child 0 is false. Now with the initialized with child value, set on off with child value, void start, get transform child, which basically saying if this then show this, if this then show the game object. And that's basically it for the diagnostic button. Next is the diagnostic game manager. So here's our map layout, starting from 0 to 24. Puzzle solved equals false, and then this is a public bool. Puzzle solved. When you get return puzzle solved and then set puzzle solved equals value. Check win function. Bool state of win is true automatically, but when going into the for loop with your grid array length, if grid array I equals true, which means it is set to 0, then win state equals false. So if one of the water bubbles is still left, then win state equals false, and it will break, causing it to go back up to here without anything else. Here is our temp random, which basically puts us at the randomizing of the bubbles. Here's random value false, random value true. Here's where the magic happens of the basic game mechanic, in which here's the main click function. Here is where it shows the up, down, left, right. Once clicked, your left, right, above, and below will activate as well, whereas none of the others will, unless clicked. Check if win function. If check if player 1 equals true, then player gets the win debug.log. Get turn. This is not really for this one, not really for lights out, but then get key down, key space equals true. Check win function. Basically, you can check the win function multiple times if you click space. So now onto the game. So I used fire and bubbles, or water bubbles, to symbolize on and off. Fire equals off, water bubbles equals on. As you can see, 0 all the way to 24 using the game manager. Over here is your grid array, which is everything from here to here, checking if these are on or off. While these are unchecked, that equals off. If they're checked, then that means they're on. And then the size for the game object array is basically just calling upon these game objects. And then this is our game manager object, which is sort of useless to have in the scene, but it's good to have. So then, as you can see, I've got a random setup of water bubbles that have popped up. I set the game in which you have to double click in order to activate or deactivate. So it kind of helps win in a way. But yeah. And that's how you win. You are able to keep like messing with it, which either way you win again. Here in the console you can see win multiple times just to show. See, 5, 6, which is weird because this one keeps changing 6 as well. But you know, so yeah, that is my game of Lights Out. Thank you.